how does open source infrastructure interplay with what Stellar is doing day to day?
Stellar is an open source decentralized blockchain network. Not only is the network itself open source, but any kinds of tools that are leveraged that certainly are built within our community and our ecosystem, we're also open source. We just recently built an open source tool, and it was at open source 2 months ago, that is about bulk uploading of bulk payments, so that you can upload thousands of payments at one time, and then you can have that be interplay with a wallet that's Stellar enabled, and then you can actually make payments at scale. And the UNHCR, the United Nations High Commission on Refugees, is actually leveraging this tool right now in aid distribution in Ukraine. So over the Stellar network, using a digital asset that's built on top of Stellar, so built on open source code, and then distributed into Ukraine, and then the users who receive the aid within 3 seconds, they literally can download the wallet, they get a text message, download the wallet, receive it. Within 3 minutes, they can have that whole process done. You can then cash out at one of the most traditional financial infrastructure companies in the world. It's a 100-year-old MoneyGram. So the thing that's beautiful about this is you can see how this open source code that is just this network that's out there for anyone to build on and to make better. I'm a big, big believer in open source and the usefulness of it. Can interplay very nicely and interoperate with the most traditional financial infrastructure. And so it's actually being leveraged every day.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Zen Lounge. Having a very, very important update to share with you guys. Today, I'm going to share how the world's elites, the most powerful think tanks, the most powerful organizations are conspiring to change the entire financial system as we know it. While the whole world is distracted by distractions, think tanks, powerful organizations, the world's most wealthy are getting together and plotting, discussing a new financial system. And I personally believe, through all the research that I've seen, that Stellar Organization is one of those networks that are going to be part of this new financial system. In this video, I'm going to show you how it's already being used by some of the most powerful organizations today. If you watch my other videos, I showed you proof Franklin Templeton already has money markets, tokenized treasuries on Stellar. They're the ones applying for the ETF for Bitcoin. They're also using Stellar right now. Danielle Dixon says the quote in the video we just watched: "We recently built an open source tool that allows you to upload thousands of payments at once," says CEO of Stellar, Danielle. Guess who's leveraging this? Guess who is leveraging this? The United Nations is leveraging this open source tool right now in aid distribution in Ukraine over the Stellar open source public network. I don't know any organizations much bigger than the United Nations. They are massive. Whether you like them or not, this is just information. You can see that the Digital Dollar Project is right behind them. And we know that the middle class is basically getting stepped on with the boot, and more and more people are living paycheck to paycheck. Is the elite's plan to make the middle class suffer so much that we need UBI? And could UBI be done over the Stellar distribution platform? Seems like it. They're testing it now with refugees. And Danielle Dixon was proud of this. Thanks for having me, the Atlantic Council. So what is the Atlantic Council and the Digital Dollar? So this was at the Digital Dollar and the Atlantic Council's think tank. The Digital Dollar, are you serious? And Stellar was one of the presenters. And you guys are going to get spooked when I show you just how big some of these are. But first, a word from this channel's sponsor. Until November 30th, if you guys need to get a biometric cold wallet, the Black Friday special goes on until November 30th. So you're going to be able to get 40% off your decent wallet. So make sure to click the links below if you want to get a cold wallet for someone's Christmas present or for yourself. This would be the time to take advantage of the awesome savings from Decent during their Black Friday special that's extended. Let's take a look at the link below and let's get back into it. So I'm going to go ahead and click this link and we're going to take a deeper look. First of all, so the Atlantic Council, I did some research on them, and the Atlantic Council is an American think tank in the field of international affairs, favoring favoring Atlanticism. Founded in 1961. It manages 16 regional centers and functional programs related to international security and global economic prosperity. Its headquarters in Washington, D.C. A lot of very powerful people from this, lots of connections and funding, and they're even, connected to NATO. And a lot of their team members go on to work for, some of the biggest people in government, some of the people part of this council. So I've never heard about the Atlantic Council until today, and let's read about it real quick. So about the Atlantic Council, driven by our mission of shaping global future together. So driven by our mission of shaping the global future together. So these people are trying to shape our future while we're watching Logan Paul, you know what I'm saying? The Atlantic Council is a nonpartisan organization that galvanizes U.S. leadership and engagement in the world in partnerships with allies and partners to shape solutions to global challenges. Wow. And they've been around since 1961. So they just had a talk exploring central bank digital currencies, evaluating challenges, and developing international standards, a first of its kind, coveting of leaders from international financial institutions, central banks, businesses, technology providers, and governments aim to establish an understanding of issues before a country decides to develop a CBDC. So Stellar and XLM always intrigued me. So if you guys want to watch the full video, this was November 28th. So this is brand new news between the Atlantic Council and the Digital Dollar Project. So this is a massive event, and you're going to be even more shocked when you see the list of attendees. But XRP and Ripple always get so much attention. Everyone always talks about Ripple and XRP, and XLM's kind of like in the shadows at these major events, and it does not get the same publicity as XRP and Ripple. I'm a fan. I hold XRP and keep up to date with Ripple and everything going on, but Stellar XLM moves very it's a lot less known. The market cap's lower too. So Atlantic Council's GeoEconomics Center and the Digital Dollar Projects are hosting a first of its kind event. We just kind of read that. Over 100 countries around the world are now exploring central bank digital currencies, and there are approximately 200 globally distributed stablecoins, most which are backed by the US dollar. This conference will offer a first of its kind coveting of international financial policymakers and launch new research on critical areas in this rapidly developing field. The goal of this conference are to level set the key technology and policy considerations before a country decides to develop a CBDC, outlines areas of a potential public-private corporation, and create a roadmap to eventual global standards. CBDCs and dollar-backed stablecoins are increasingly relevant to domestic and international financial infrastructure. However, in the absence of international standards, dozens of different models with varying degrees of safety, privacy, and efficiency are being built worldwide. As the issue of the world's reserve currency and peg of choice, 98% of all stablecoins in the United States should play a key role in international standard setting, regardless of whether the United States eventually issues a CBDC or not. This is what the topic was, and you could see that the welcome was hosted by the Digital Dollar Project, and then we have the Central Bank of the Republic of Turkey. We have let's see who else we have. Deloitte, big advisor there. We have the Reserve Bank of India present. We have Minister of Economic Affairs, Embassy of Israel. We have the head of BIS Innovation Hub, Bank for International Settlements was present. We had IMF individuals present. We had Citibank individuals present. We had SWIFT individuals present, the Chief Innovation Officer at SWIFT. We had Executive Director Innovation Strategy from the DTCC. Did you guys know this event was happening? Some of the most powerful players in banking all got together to talk about future solutions of our planet while we're distracted with sports and entertainment. Nobody even knows this is happening. When I talk to my family, say, hey, CBDCs are being developed right now. They're like, okay, who cares? Back to whatever else is going on. We have someone from the Department of the U.S. Treasury present. For financial innovation, they have tokenization topics. And at this, they had global head of innovation of Visa was there. More BIS people from Toronto's BIS Innovation Hub. More IMF people present. Tobias Adrian, financial counselor of International Monetary Fund. The Linux Foundation was president. So session number 5, from concept to reality, building digital assets at speed. This is where Danielle's panel was. So Danielle was present, and you can see Stellar's name on the same panel as the Linux Foundation, the World Bank. So Harish, the practice manager, financial inclusion, someone from the World Bank was on the same panel, and then also digital assets, financial innovation, Amazon Web Services. So they were one of the closing panels, Stellar Development Foundation, but you see how powerful these people are, and Stellar is connected to them. And most people have never even heard of Stellar XLM. On the street, go talk to somebody on the corner and ask them if they heard of Stellar XLM. They probably never heard of it. So spooky times going forward. The elites are plotting a new financial system, and 99% of the world has no freaking clue. But you do, because you stay tuned to the Zen Lounge. And that's exactly why you should give me a subscribe. Check out my YouTube content. I got some amazing YouTube content. And I'm almost at 10,000 subs. So if you could help me get to 10,000 subs, I need about 20 more people to subscribe. That would be awesome. Give me a thumbs up. Remember, check out the links below. We have some amazing specials from my sponsor. And then, of course, join the zenlounge.org. Click zenlounge.org. You could join my Discord community and get up to date with all the DeFi strategies, airdrops, hidden gems that I don't have time to post about on YouTube. Everybody remember, this is not financially recommending XLM. I'm just sharing research, how the world's most powerful people are planning to use and already using Stellar networks. Have an amazing day, everyone, and peace.